We are here with Megan Hilty. We are so excited that you're in Chicago for the pre-Broadway world premiere of Death Becomes Her.
It's so exciting, isn't it? Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about when you first heard about the show, getting cast in it, and tell me a little bit about that whole beginning process.
Well, it's funny because I want to say it was probably about 8 years ago. I was doing an interview for Noises Off, and I was asked what musical or what movie would be your one like dream movie to turn into a musical. I said, "Oh, Death Becomes Her." This is, it's one of the few films that have such heightened reality that it would make sense to burst into song, like and he kind of looked at me funny and he was like, "Well, they just announced that they're starting to work on that." And I was like, "See, I'm not, you know."
You manifested it. You made it happen.
And then I want to say about a year and a half ago, I got a phone call to just start talking about this, and went on to do the reading and then the workshop last and somehow I'm still here.
So we did something right.
Yeah.
The movie is campy. There's so many special effects. It's so much fun. It's one of those, especially when you grew up in the early '90s. It's one that you watch over and over and over again. Meet so much to so many people. What was your memory of watching it? Growing up, or
it's one of my top 3 favorite films, like of all time. Right? It is. There's so many memorable moments that just stick with you, and those performances are iconic. And it's just so delicious. And so, yeah, I don't know. I'm just really thrilled with how this writing team and this creative team has taken that and transformed it for the stage. It's not like they took it out of the film and then just popped it on the stage. Like, it's really tailored for a different medium. And people who have seen and loved the film will be delighted by the Easter eggs that are throughout these things. And if you haven't seen it, you're still going to be delighted.
the set? I know you can't give us any secrets, but tell us what was like when you opened up the door and got to see what we're going to experience.
Well, they unveiled the set to us. First of all, the curtain itself is magnificent. I've never seen anything like it. And when they unveiled the set, we gave it a standing ovation. We were all screaming and crying. There were tears. This is a huge production, and you can tell that every single department has poured their hearts and soul and love this piece because it's in every little detail in the sets and costumes and everything.
The special effects. What can you say as far as transferring what we saw on screen to what we're going to see on the stage, and maybe some of the new things that you had to learn for the show?
And we're still learning them. We're figuring out a whole lot of stuff, and it's really, really exciting. Putting a hole in a lady, and we're turning another lady's head around, and every single step of it is very exciting.
Because we're waiting for that iconic line. We're waiting for her to turn around, and this
give it all to you, but not necessarily how you. It's delightful.
That's what I love. Obviously, you've been on Broadway. Plenty of times I got to see her in Noises Off. But what is a pre-Broadway show? And it's different. That process is different than going to a show that's already been popular for a while.
Well, when you go into a show that's already established, everything's done. Everything's been worked out. Here, we're really. It's a difficult process, but it is so deeply rewarding to be a part of something as it's being constructed, essentially. And how thrilling! I've thought that it's been quite a luxury to be included in a team that is so excited to make changes and to and everyone's very respectful of one another and all of the changes, which is not always the case.
I am so excited, Madeline. Talk a little bit about playing her and what you're bringing your twist in that role.
Oh man, well, it's very daunting to step into the shoes of any person who has made a role already deeply iconic. But you could argue you could argue that's what I've done my entire career.
Yeah.
I take things that other people have already made. And so I've learned how to be okay. I've learned how to pay homage to the performances that are set before me and bringing my own little spin to it. So I hope what audiences will take from my performance is that they see my love and appreciation for what Ms. Streep has set but also feel that it's me doing it, you know, not me trying to do it.
And then final thing here, you and Jennifer, Madeline Helen have a frenemy kind of relationship, you know, that we're going to see throughout your friendship, kind of working with her and coming to Chicago to do the show.
I'm so grateful that I get to do this with a person who is not only wildly talented, but also incredibly deeply kind and a great person off stage as well. So, you know, we didn't really know each other that well before this process, but it's one of the greatest gifts of this show is having this very talented, kind woman.
Get those tickets. That becomes our getting our Chicago premiere. Megan, thank you so much for your time today.